Okay, stick around because today we're going to tell you about one of the most affordable and one of the most expensive suburbs of Denver, all wrapped up into one. So stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss it. So it's another great day in Denver. I'm Michelle Wise.
And I'm Cheryl Crown.
And we are
living in Denver, Colorado.
If you're thinking about making the move to Denver, or maybe you already live here and you want to move within the great city of Denver, then you've come to the right place.
Because Michelle and I live here, we can give you the inside scoop on everything Denver. So please be sure to tap the bell below for notifications and subscribe to the channel so you'll be the first to know the next time we drop a new video.
Yep. And while we are realtors here in the great state of Colorado, we do need to let you know that, but we make these videos mostly to inform you. So if you're wanting to know everything there is to know about eating, drinking, sleeping, living here today in our expose on Englewood, Colorado, then give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Whether you're ready today or in a few weeks from now, we're here for you.
Michelle and I get calls and emails every single day, and we personally respond to each and every one. So regardless of your time frame, we've totally got you covered.
Yep.
So with that, let's check out Englewood.
So hi, here we are in Englewood, Colorado. We're really excited to share all the things about Englewood that are really cool and fun and vibey and hipster. So number one thing about Englewood that I love is how culturally diverse it is. As far as, there's a Civic Center, there's a museum, there's lots of different types of places to eat. Very locally owned and operated types of businesses.
Yeah, and I think that, because we're so proximate to Denver, I mean, we are in the middle, in a sense, of, the Denver metro area. So it's landlocked, but you've got old, new, everything in between, and everything that goes with that. So you've got the diversity of not only arts, culture, all of that, but you've got diversity in population, you've got diversity in prices, you've got diversity in housing, you've got diversity in age, you've got diversity in almost everything. I mean, Englewood actually has, for only being 6 square miles, I mean, if you look at a map, we're southwest of Denver, and we are about 6 square miles. So in that 6 square miles, you've got everything imaginable, like some of the most expensive homes in all of the Denver metro area, but then you've also got some of the most affordable homes in all of the Denver metro area. Where else can you go in a city and get that,
Absolutely.
So diversity is the key to Englewood.
Definitely. And Englewood was the first suburb of Denver.
Was it?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Very
That's
first
cool.
suburb of Denver, established in 1905. So it's a very, very old city. So, and then, as Michelle touched on, the proximity to everything here is amazing.
Yeah, it's unbeatable, honestly.
Honestly, yes. You've got 285 that takes you east-west, that gets you to the mountains in about 30 minutes, the foothills. You're about 5 miles from I-25 that gets you north-south through Denver.
Yep.
Santa Fe, which is north-south on the west side, and then 470 to the south. I mean, honestly, it's very, very, very centrally located and very accessible.
Yeah, I mean, you're here. If you live in Englewood, you have that urban feel, but yet you're in the suburb as well. So you kind of live the best of both worlds here. You can get downtown super quick in about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and so you've got that urban piece of it, but then, you're also out a little bit. So you've got, space, you've got a little bit bigger lots on some properties. You've got the gamut of ages of property, anything from, mid 1900s,
late 1800s.
like late, but yes, like the majority of homes, are early 1900s, all the way up to just, recent new builds. I mean, even though, the new builds probably are more of a scrape lot, there are some lots that have never been built on, that have recently been built on, that are newer. So you've got anything and everything here in Englewood.
Including a pig on a bike.
Yeah.
You gotta see the pig on the bike. There you go.
Yeah, so
Cochina tacos.
That's where we are today, in the heart of Englewood. We've got the hospital, Swedish Hospital, which is a famous hospital, nationally recognized trauma hospital here just by us. You've got
Craig Rehabilitation Hospital is in the neighborhood as well.
Yep.
As well as Porter. So yeah, I mean, as far as job opportunities go, I would say Englewood has it going on. So not only do you have the medical professional, but you have Wells Fargo that's based here, Aero Electronics. There are several several like huge companies that call Englewood home,
Right.
and it really allows for great job opportunities.
It really does. And again, you can live and work in the same neighborhood, which is a lot of times hard to find in a big city because a lot of times it's more commercial or more,
Yeah, focused or suburban.
Yeah,
like it doesn't have all the amenities that you would find
Mhm.
in Englewood, which is like, I mean, it's great. The restaurant scene is amazing. The nightlife scene, it gets an A+ on niche.com for nightlife. So yeah, bars, nightclubs.
And
that
the
kind of
funny thing is being a local or being a native,
thing.
growing up here, I never realized everything that Englewood has to offer. It kind of flies under the radar if you are being legit about it.
Yeah.
It's known, but it's not glamorized, and
No.
so you don't hear a lot of people say I'm from Englewood, Colorado, just because, I don't know, it flies under the radar. I don't know why. There's a lot here. It has a ton to offer.
And there are 35,000 people who live here that call it home. So it's a bigger size town for the Denver metro area.
Yeah, but again, growing up here, I never knew anybody from Englewood or never heard it being glamorized, but I live here in a split second now, It's like it's got a lot to offer. You can get that affordable condo or small bungalow house, but then it's also got some of the most expensive homes in all of the Denver metro area in Cherry Hills, in Old Cherry Hills Village. In fact, covering, we like to kind of talk about, what your money gets you in each neighborhood. And so, Englewood, the most expensive house that's recently sold and currently listed is about the same. They're both in Old Cherry Hills Village. They're both Cape Cod styles. They're both about $8 million, not $800 million.
Ka-ching.
Right, but $8 million.
Yeah.
8 or 9 bedrooms, 8 or 9 bathrooms. I mean, there's 10,000 square feet on an acre and a half in the middle of Denver. Think about what that land value is alone, not to mention the enormous house that's built on it.
Exactly.
And, these homes are top notch. It's, again, that Cape Cod style facade on the front. They have wine rooms, they have home theaters, multiple master suites,
Multiple kitchens. You have the prep kitchen and the butler kitchen.
Yeah,
and the
butler
main
pantry,
kitchen.
all of that. So you're talking high-end properties. But then on the flip side, you also have homes, that are super affordable. So if I was buying, if I was a first-time home buyer just trying to get my feet wet in the market, this would be a great place to do that
It's the
because
perfect place.
you can get a condo that is updated. The least expensive property that's sold in Englewood was about $265. The current on the market is $250. Both of them are condos, 1 bed, 1 bath, roughly about 700 square feet, 650 to 700 square feet. They don't have garages. They have parking, reserved spot parking. But the 265 property was updated nicely, like white cabinets, granite countertops. It was beautiful. The one that's in the market for $250, needs a little bit of updating, but it's definitely move-in ready. So it gives you that opportunity to get into this prime location, proximity, location in Denver metro area for $250,000. That's
For Denver, it's
unique.
Yes, very unique.
Yeah.
And contrary to popular belief, Englewood has its own school district. So Cherry Creek School District literally borders Englewood, but Englewood School District is where your family would feed into. And it doesn't get the best ratings compared to Cherry Creek schools, but again, like Michelle and I have talked about several times, it depends on the school. I mean, just because
And your kid.
exactly, and
yeah.
what works best for you and your family. So, and always it's very important to know like what your school district is where you buy a place, because when you go to sell it, people find that important regardless. So
I do think though that if it's the right house for the buyer, I don't think they're not going to not buy it because
Correct.
of the school district. I mean, it's
and you can open and roll in Cherry Creek.
Yeah,
And it's literally a 5-mile drive.
and Cherry Creek is the cream of the crop here in the Denver metro area.
Top.
So you got to take that with a little bit of grain of salt there. But
Or you can buy a more affordable house in Englewood School District and open and roll in Cherry Creek School District and have the benefits of both.
And you know what? I'd send my kids to Englewood School District.
Yes.
I mean, I think they'd be fine. Unless you had some reason,
Some specific need or niche that you had to.
I mean, again, it doesn't get the same scores as Cherry Creek.
Yeah.
But Cherry Creek's hard to beat across the board in the metro area. So, I'd say Englewood is par for the course in Denver. So, they do have some great amenities, great teams, great sports, great academics. Again, it's just all relative to what you and your family need. So keep that in mind. But again, if you can buy a house, you're not going to hurt your property value by buying in Englewood. Put it that way. That's just what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is crime-wise, it does get a C on niche.com. Again, we're 10 minutes from downtown Denver. This is an urban environment, even though it's a suburb. I'd say it's more urban than suburban.
Yeah.
It goes hand in hand with being in that environment. So,
but we're sitting out here. I wouldn't hesitate to walk down the street. You know,
No.
because it's safe, and you know, again, you just gotta be smart about where you are in any
Absolutely.
city, right? We're in a big metro city, so
yeah, just be aware.
Be aware of that, and yeah.
The other cool thing I learned that Englewood has the 3rd largest population of millennials in all of the Denver metro area. So if you are a millennial, it might be a cool place for you to hang out. I mean,
I think that has to do with the vibe of
totally.
all this walkability
Yes.
and nightclubs,
Accessibility,
restaurants,
yes.
work options.
And there's 2 light rail stations in Englewood.
yeah, totally makes sense.
absolutely.
I didn't know
So,
that either, but that totally makes sense
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
if I was
it's got the hipster
young
vibe.
and hip, I would totally want to live here.
I would totally consider Englewood.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
absolutely.
I'm not young and hip anymore, so
Speak for yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
I think you're older than me.
I am.
Did I say that? I was meant to think that.
Cool. That's our scoop on Englewood. And if you need more information about this town or any other place in the Denver metro area, please be sure to call, text, email. We personally respond to all those messages. And
Yeah, we're here for you. And again,
Yes.
I would live here in a split second.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it flew under the radar for a lot of years for me. I mean, I knew it was here. I've been here many, many times, but I honestly didn't realize just how cool it is here, you know? And I think, you know, we talked about millennials, but I think any age would be
oh yeah.
perfect, you know? Like there's Englewood, again, with the price, the difference across the board, it's perfect for any age, any demographic, any price point.
Yeah.
Englewood might just be one of the best suburbs of Denver for diversity across the board.
You tell us. Let us know what you think. Please add some comments below and subscribe so you can be the first one to know the next time we drop a new video.
Yep, we're here for you.
Share the love.